Hey there, lovers of libations. I'm Christina, and I am here with Evan and Anthony, and they are from Team Just One More, who run for Ronald McDonald House Charities, and they are doing a big run in Chicago this year. And we're here at Bru, and we are going to talk to them a little bit about what it is that they're doing, how they're going to be raising some money. So, what actually got you started in running?
Actually, what got me started in running, I wanted to get back to me time and get back into being healthy.
Okay, and what about you?
About the same. I lost a lot of weight, and running was just a good outlet and exercise. And then I met up with Evan and a bunch of the other local runners in the Striders group, and then that turned into a marathon training, and here we are today.
And of course, you're running for Team Just One More, and you're raising money for Ronald McDonald House Charities. And why is this charity so important?
Ronald McDonald House Charities allows families, whether they're local or far away, to get, stay close with their families. They basically say, keep families close, and it allows everybody, instead of having to travel here, there, and everywhere, Ronald McDonald House Charities is right next to most of the hospitals and allows them to stay almost free of charge, 3 square meals a day, and a bed for anybody in the family. They don't turn anybody away.
Okay, and you are the captain, of course, and you said you had lost a fair amount of weight when you started. Now, was that the motivation to get you started, or did you want to actually help out with the charity?
Well, I had lost the weight first, and then I started to run, and then my first marathon was the Chicago Marathon, and I did it with Ronald McDonald House, so raised money for that charity, and fell in love with the charity and all the very incredible people like Evan and others that fundraise for the charity on behalf of sick kids and their families. And that was in 2015, and then every year since then, we've grown the team, and we've been steady at about 45 runners per year since then, and raising about $50,000 a year for the charity.
Wow, that's great. So you guys have run, of course, and this is, how many years is it for you now?
This is my 3rd year running with the charity and running the marathon.
Okay, and what about you, Anthony?
This is my 4th. So I founded it, and then Evan joined, and then now we've got a lot of runners that go year over year, and we hope to continue that for many years to come.
So as you've progressed and run, you've done 4, you've done 3. Have you bested your personal times?
Yes, I have, definitely each year, and I plan on doing it again this year.
Yes, and I think more importantly for the charity, we continue to raise even more money every year. So, it's just it's been really good from a personal health and growth perspective, and then, doing it for the charity just is, just icing on the cake.
Right. So now if anybody wants to give to the charity, you have some events coming up. There is the Jeep Night, which is the 23rd.
June 23rd, yes. There's a Jeep Night at the Brass Tap from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and lots of Jeeps, giveaways, raffles, and silent auctions for Jeep merchandise.
Okay, and if anybody wants more information, or if they want to donate, Anthony, where can they do that at?
We're on the web, teamjustonemore.com. All of our events are going to be listed there, as well as making donations. A listing of all the runners is there. So if you know any of the individual runners, or if you meet any of the runners through any of the events and you want to donate to them individually, they're all there. Each runner takes on the goal of $1,000 to $1,500 a piece for the charity, and so we try to get all of our runners over their minimum fundraising goal. So come out to the events, meet the runners, and then if you have a favorite, go ahead and donate to them. Otherwise, you donate to the group, and then we make sure that everyone who is really involved gets some of the proceeds of the donations toward their goal.
Okay, and I also understand that you guys do something with donuts. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the donuts?
Yes, we usually have between 3 to 5 donut sales, Krispy Kreme donut sales. Our first one actually is also the 23rd of June from 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. Longleaf in Trinity, Florida, in Trinity area. I'm going to say yes. At Havana Dreamers, right on Town Avenue. Come on by. We'll have all the information on the website, as Anthony said, teamjustonemore.com.
All right. Well, thanks for letting everybody know about it. And, of course, For the Love of Libations is going to share your events so that everybody knows how to get a hold of you guys and where to find you. So thank you very much, guys, and good luck in the race.
Thanks, Christina.
Thank you.
And I have Christian, who is part owner of the Bru Growler Bar here on Gunn Highway. And Christian, what made you decide to get involved with the runners for the Ronald McDonald House Charities?
Jill and I had always talked about wanting to, part of what we wanted to do was give back to the local community. Met Anthony and Evan. They became sort of regulars here and got to know them quite a bit. And as they talked more about what they were going to be doing, the event itself, the race, and the charity, Jill and I both were very sort of interested to partake. And since we hadn't really committed to any one big charity yet this year, we thought it'd be great to do something for a charity that was such a good cause with a couple of customers that we've grown to know and have supported us along the way as we sort of got started. So it just sort of worked out really well for us in that way.
Okay, so have you done any running in the past?
Not recently, no. I am severely out of shape at the moment, but I know Anthony has been nudging me to start running. Maybe this will get me back into it. I can say with certainty, though, I probably will not be running the marathon, but if it gets me going again, it's not a bad thing at all.
No, and it's not a bad thing to support, like you said, Ronald McDonald House Charities. If it doesn't touch somebody that you know, it touches somebody indirectly. They're a friend of somebody that you know, so it's a good cause.
No, absolutely. And so I know it's touched Evan directly, and I know after talking with Anthony and Evan the first time, I went back and obviously talked to Jill about it, and she immediately knew 2 or 3 people off the top of her head that had been directly affected by their or been able to use the service. So it's one of those charities that reaches so many places. I think that people don't or can't appreciate just the wide reach that it has, and then learning more about it in terms of the percentage of donations that actually go right back to fund the charity itself speaks a lot to what they do as well.
So what kind of events and fundraising events are you going to have here at Bru?
So we'll do a couple different things. We're going to try and do at least something once a month where we can have just make awareness. So if people want to come in and just give a $5 donation or more, they can add that to their tab, for example. Bru definitely wants to be able to do something where we can match other donations. So we have a founders membership here, so we're going to be sending stuff up to our founders membership and see if we can raise a certain amount that Bru will then match. And then we'll be doing some other giveaways and raffles and things like that with some of the merchandise that we have and some of the other packages that we offer, just to sort of really build the awareness and really kind of help grow that and see how much we can actually raise. So whether it's Bru donating directly or really engaging our customer base and some of the other businesses around this area to also donate and do their part.
Yeah, and I think it's important, too, that, businesses in the area step up and help out in that way. So you're going to try and have something at least once a month?
Yeah, the goal would be at least once a month, maybe with a few extras sprinkled in there from time to time, depending on what the schedule looks like. Where, and then get as many different people in here. So whether we have just regular customers on a normal day that we can educate about that, or have more, during the formal events, get some more of the business side of folks from the business world to come in and potentially be able to contribute a little bit more.
Okay, well, that's great. I'm so happy that you're going to be doing that. And of course, if anybody wants to know the schedule of events, how can they find you?
So they can go to our website, which is just bruflorida.com, and we'll have sort of an updated list of events coordinating with Anthony. So we'll be able to show what we're doing, but we'll also let people know what the other events that are happening on, like the donuts that they had talked about, the event at Brass Tap. So that way, it's not just something that someone has to come to Bru. I mean, if someone wants to come in here, great, but it's more just so people are aware. So if they have an opportunity to go to an event outside of our area, they can do that as well.
Okay, and of course, any events that you're going to hold, I'm going to share on my website as well so that we can get the word out. So thank you very much, and thank you for your support of Ronald McDonald House Charities, and we are here at Bru. Thank you, Christian and Julian and Bru Growler Bar, for helping out with this great cause. And thank you to Evan and Anthony and all of the runners of Team Just One More who are raising money for the Ronald McDonald House Charities. And in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, you may never know what results come of your action, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. So make sure you check out all of their websites and support their great fundraising activities. For the Love of Libations, I'm Christina, reminding you to libation in moderation and arrive safe at your destination.